Namaste, everyone. In the ancient tradition of Advaita Vedanta, mindfulness is not a technique, it is a way of being. Nasadiya Suktam of Rig Veda talks about how the universe was created. It asks questions, riddles about your knowledge you have gained so far about universe. The concepts are accepted by all major religions of the world and form the basis for even the Big Bang theory. It is very scientific and even accepted by non-believers of religions. Welcome to the Nasadiya Advaita Mindfulness Techniques. 7 practices to transform your daily life. Each practice remains largely independent of other practices and becomes progressively more challenging. The first practice is conscious breathing. Breathing. Ratio of inhale to exhale be increased comfortably up to 1 to 2. Begin by gently extending your exhale to twice the length of your inhale. Breathe in for 4 counts. Breathe out for 8. A lot of studies have been done confirming its power to reduce stress and cultivate happiness. Let your breathing become your anchor to the present moment. Mastering this practice brings clarity to your thoughts, while calmness and inner peace increase manyfold. The second practice is gratitude. Gratitude, focusing on one thought of feeling gratitude in the present moment. Pause. Right now, in this very moment, call to mind one thing you are grateful for. Not a list. Not a performance. Just one feeling of genuine thankfulness. Hold it. Let it expand. Let it fill your awareness. Gratitude practiced in the present moment dissolves anxiety about the future and regret about the past. The third practice is viveka, the Sanskrit word for discernment. Viveka, or discernment, steps to discriminate between the right and wrong by dispassion towards the unreal. Viveka is the ability to discriminate between what is real and what is unreal, between what is lasting and what is fleeting. It begins with dispassion, a gentle stepping back from what tempts, distracts, or misleads. Ask yourself, is this thought, this action, this desire, leading me toward truth or away from it? Viveka is not judgment, it is clarity. Although the next 4 practices rely to some extent on the first 3, each practice remains largely independent and becomes progressively more challenging unless the first 3 techniques are well mastered. The fourth practice is conscious action. Action. Performing the action as a sacrifice for a higher purpose or goal. Every action you perform can become a form of sacrifice, an offering to something greater than yourself. When you act without attachment to the result, when you give your effort fully and release the outcome, the action itself becomes purifying. This is the essence of karma yoga as taught in the Bhagavad Gita. Do your work. Do it well. Offer it up. The fifth practice is empathy, without negativity. Empathy. Expressing empathy without negative feelings. True empathy is the ability to feel with another person without being consumed by that feeling. It does not mean absorbing their pain or judging their choices. It means seeing them fully, with compassion, with dignity, with the recognition that we are not so different. Empathy, practiced mindfully, connects rather than depletes. The sixth practice is equanimity. Equanimity. Maintaining an equipoise of mind towards any and all pair of opposites. Life brings us opposites in endless pairs. Pleasure and pain. Praise and blame. Gain and loss. Success and failure. The practice of equanimity is not indifference. It is balance. It is the still water beneath the surface, undisturbed by the waves above. When you can face both joy and sorrow with the same steady presence, you have found your center. The seventh and final practice is the yoga of meditation. This is the culmination of all 7 practices. Yoga of meditation. Practical steps as expounded in Bhagavad Gita. Meditation, as described in the Bhagavad Gita, forms the foundation of many contemporary meditation practices followed today. Here is a brief description of how meditation is to be practiced from the Bhagavad Gita. Find a clean, quiet place. Sit with a firm, steady posture. Direct your attention inward. Withdraw from the senses. When the mind wanders, and it will, gently return, without frustration, without judgment. The Gita teaches, the yogi who meditates daily, with a purified mind and a surrendered heart, gradually comes to know the self. The yoga of meditation is traditionally known as Raja Yoga. In classical Indian philosophy, Raja Yoga refers to the path of mental discipline, meditation, concentration, and mastery of the mind. 7 techniques, 7 doorways: breathing, gratitude, viveka or discernment, action, empathy, equanimity, yoga of meditation, each one a step inward, each one a step toward your truest self. Begin anywhere. Begin today.